Hunting down vamps with my
best friend Bud. Hit me.
Well, you found us here at BackstageOL, and of course we have more celebrity interviews. Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco go vampire hunting. Curious what they think about what you'll need if you decide to go hunt vampires yourself. Take a look and don't forget to hit that notifications and subscribe to BackstageOL.
Murder was the case that they gave me.
Well, how long have we all known each other? Gosh, years.
Man, my
We were just
guy.
talking about that, about how we have this great artistic family where we're doing this great thing where we're doing our art and then we get a chance to hang out with our friends.
Dude, but it's like I knew you when I lived in LA and worked at
for
Power
sure.
106, and you were one of my first interviews when I started this, gosh, years ago.
I love it. It's so good to see your face.
Dude, and then the
always.
three of us together in person.
Here
Dude,
we
yes.
are. Have you been doing some in-person stuff, or is this one of the first?
Was in LA for Nope, good movie.
Oh yeah.
Dude, we did that, and yeah. All right, so because I got to read this. Hunting down vamps with my
best friend Bud. Hit me.
Dude.
So here's the thing.
All right.
So when he said that, he ad-libbed that line. When he said it, I said, wait a minute, that's a song. Say it into the camera. I sent it to my music producer. I said I wanted to go mowing down vamps with my best friend Bud. Hit me. Boom, 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 boom. We did the song. The song is gonna come out. We actually shot a music video. So he was killing so much that he just.
It's one of these things though,
wouldn't stop.
truly, in the moment, when he recorded me, he's like, say this line like this. Within an hour, his producer had already sent a full song back. He is now playing that song on set through his boombox backpack and just setting a vibe. And he turned me into a musician. I didn't even know what was happening.
Dude, but see, like, you know me from my music days.
Yeah, so you got
And back on radio, by the way, here at 106.1 Kiss FM in Dallas.
Yes.
So I'm doing both again.
First person to play Ice Ice Baby.
That's right. I don't even know if you knew that. Yeah, dude. Yeah, he just found out. I was like, yeah. Hey, but I zero in on things like that. And when I heard that track, I'm like, this is dope. Like, I really, seriously,
Good.
the movie's great, but I clued in on that. I'm like, yo. All right, so Dave, and you're going to get this question too, Jamie. If we should find ourselves hunting down vampires, which I've got I'm ready to work with y'all. Had to wear this. Dude. I'm also doing an excursion in Belize. I don't know.
Love it.
Sorry. What do you think we should do? What should we take? What advice can you give us if we're hunting down vampires?
Ooh, if you can get the weapons from this movie, we got some garlic grenades.
Yeah,
we got Snoop with the Big Bertha mowing down vamps. You also need that yellow powder to don't let it go in the wrong places, but you need that spicy yellow powder to heal the injuries.
Jamie, I feel like you really would hunt down vampires. Like, I feel like you would go after them.
I really would. And I have my special secrets that I would use to trap these vampires. But most definitely, in this movie, the way we track them and the stunts of it all and everything, like people are yelling at the screen. What's interesting, we talk about this bittersweet that it's not in the theater. We're so happy it's on Netflix, but people watching it in the theater, like yelling at the screen when they're doing all these. Like,
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, so it was great,
Another old friend of ours, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, come on.
He's an action hero now.
Oh yeah.
You see that?
Dude.
He was getting down.
JJ, your director, was just telling me, who's from Houston. He was geeking. He saw me last night. He's like, I said, yeah, Fox 26. I'm like, dude, whatever. But Snoop, when you saw him on set working, what was that like? Because, we don't associate actor with him. He's done, we did the Plane movie with Big Boy, another one of our
He had
mutual friends.
good stuff in Training Day.
Right, that's right. But
yeah.
now, what was it like to see him?
Yeah, this is a different side of Snoop. We were working with the best stunt team in the world, maybe. These are the guys and girls who were teaching Keanu for John Wick. And so, Snoop was right in there with us doing the training. And you see it on screen. It's like JJ lets these takes, he lets them play out. It's not a ton of cuts. And so you see Snoop's doing all of his own stunts. All of us are doing a lot of our own stunts. It's amazing.
Great.
Were you impressed with him? Because honestly, I know you've known him a minute.
Because when we call Snoop, I said, Snoop, man, we're gonna have to go get in shape. We gotta do it. He said, I'm with it. And so you can see on his Instagram, he started working out. So that by the time he got there, he was ready for all of it. I mean, there was some crazy kicks and Big Bertha is like heavy, bro. Like I remember he had to walk up an escalator with that, so he was ready for it, man. I said, hey, man, it's gonna open up different doors. It already has, the whole world's open up to him already. But if he needed a different door open, this is the one.
I love you both. You always have been friends of mine for a long time.
Love you, man.
Thanks, man. Seriously, great to see you.
Always
both.
good to see you.
My man. All right, I'm going to start off by saying Texas's own, but H-Town's own, J.J. Perry.
713 OG, brother, what's up?
Dude, and you swore to me last night when we met, you said, I watch Fox 26 religiously. You specifically, Dave Morales.
Absolutely. Carpet Bomb, biggest fan.
Hey, congratulations, directorial debut. You know, we met during the John Wick era. I remember Keanu just singing your praises, going on and on about you. Your stunt work, obviously, is very well known. You're one of the greatest,
Thank you.
if not the greatest. Honestly, I follow your work. How did that guide you? Because there's a lot of action in this movie.
You know, I would tell you, if no one is familiar with what a second unit director does or a stunt coordinator does, they basically, choreograph and shoot and direct all the action in the action movies. You have a lot of that is very technical when you're doing a big car chase. You got 8 cars, motorcycles, helicopters, and you're locking up a whole city with explosions. I would say it's infinitely harder to do that than a few guys talking at a table. So the technical aspect of being, like the filmmaking business is something we're all really good at. The hard part about becoming a director is getting the opportunity to direct. And for me, the biggest challenge of Day Shift was the comedy. I was most worried about that. But as soon as we hired Jamie Foxx, as soon as he came aboard, I was like, we're good to go, man.
You mentioned Jamie Foxx, Dave Franco. I've known them for many, many, many years. And another guy in your movie, Snoop Dogg. How did you get Snoop Dogg on this film? He's actually you made him an action star.
Yeah, brother. Well, so here's the deal. I actually hired Calvin Broadus. When I interviewed him, I said, look, between you and me, everyone hires you to be Snoop. He looks like my old platoon sergeant in the Army. There was a mentor and a friend and a big bro to me. I said, your character is an homage to him. And he was kind of a cowboy. He had a dip, or he always had a little cigar, and he had a cowboy hat. And so that's where this came from. And I said, and he told me, Snoop told me when I interviewed him, he said, my dad was in the Army. So I said, channel your father, and that's how this all came to be. I said, look, I just want to be clear. I'm not hiring Snoop. I'm hiring Calvin Broadus to play Big John in Day Shift. And he loved that. I said, I'll make you an action star. And no one worked as hard. I mean, he worked his butt off, trained. How'd you like it when he took that dude out with a spin kick? It's gangster, right?
It was just so natural. I knew him when I worked in LA at Power 106 Radio,
Awesome.
and I knew him as Snoop. I mean, but you mentioned Calvin, his real name. There are a lot of elements. There's drama in this. I purposely don't watch trailers, and I told you that when we met yesterday because I want to go into it cold. And what pleasantly surprised me, the drama, the action, and the horror, the terror elements to it. What was challenging to bring all those three together in one film?
I looked at it like ingredients in cooking, you know what I mean? And I just went with my gut, because after 32 years of being on sets and working on movies, you get a feel for what's right and wrong, working with some of the masters, like I've gotten to work with hundreds and hundreds of directors, Ang Lee, Jet Li, Spike Lee, et cetera. Go down the list, watching what they did right, watching what they did wrong, how they measured their ingredients. So it felt really natural to me. I really knew what the movie was. I knew what the tone was. It was never going to be John Wick with guns. It was never going to be The Exorcist. It was always going to be an action comedy horror. So I went with my gut. It wasn't balancing it for me. It came pretty naturally. And the comedy was pretty much me just saying action or cut to Jamie. It did itself.
So I told you on the radio, and actually here at 106.1 KISS FM here in Dallas. So music naturally, draws my ear, and dude, the music in this movie is another character.
Crushed.
Tell me, I'm glad you're smiling about that. Tell me, did you choose it? Did you have a team? Because every song fit every scene.
When I was editing it, I put the songs that I thought were going to be perfect. I had Snoop and Jamie. They're both amazing. Bro, come on, having those guys helping me with that it wasn't like I could have hit a home run with my eyes closed. So, it's that thing of like auditory, when the movie starts and the first needle drop hits and everybody heads is bopping. I know I got you right where I want you at that point. So I'm grateful to to Snoop and Jamie and my whole music team on this movie for making all that happen.
Yeah, I was bopping my head the entire time, man. I was
Come
like,
on,
dude,
man.
music is dope.
California love.
It was great. We'll close with this.
Yeah.
Congratulations, and I know that we're going to get more from you, dude. Because seriously, I love your style.
Thanks, bro.
How excited are you that finally people get to see it?
You know, I'm super stoked. Like, you know, I don't have another experience like this to compare to. So for me, it's like the ship sailing. I just want to watch it go, man. And you know, like it's a riot for me. I'm directing a lot of second units still. I'm just out there stunting in second unit. Directing's a perishable skill, so I want to be in the ring sparring all the time. So when I get my next shot, first round knockout, JJ Perry. Come on.
Congratulations.
Thanks,
when you're in
brother.
Houston, come and hang out with us
Will
on
do
the
for
set.
sure. Thank you.
Seriously.